Hi, I'm Dr. Benjamin Chu. I do plastic surgery in Honolulu, Hawaii, and I've been at the Queens Medical Center for over 30 years. Today's topic, we're going to talk about the different types of breast implants and why you may want to choose one over the other. I'm going to explain to you what are the characteristics of Allergan implants versus Mentor versus Sientra implants, and what are the good and bad of each. Okay. First, I'm going to go over fill volume. Okay. When you look at each of these implants, the better the fill volume, the less crater it has. So if you look at a Mentor versus Sientra, they all have a slight indentation, but Mentor has the least. And so this would be important because when you have low fill volume and you put these in an implant, you might be able to see vertical rippling on thinner patients. So again, the better the fill volume, the less it's going to ripple vertically. Now all of these, again, Sientra has these kind of issues. Mentor has the least. So now the other issue besides fill volume is the choice of either a regular implant or their higher or more cohesive boosted or gummy implants. Allergan has those as well, but Mentor, this is the Mentor boosted one. Compared to the regular one, it's a slightly bit firmer, and a slightly bit firmer means that it doesn't ripple on the edge. So if I hold up on my left hand the standard Mentor extra filled implant that's not their boosted or gummy implant, you see a slight dip on the edge. If I hold the Mentor boosted implants, you can see there's way much less rippling or dimpling on the edge. Again, this becomes a big issue with women that are thin, particularly on the side of their breast. Now, as you go higher profile, the higher profile implants don't do that. It's mostly the moderate profile or the moderate plus that tends to ripple on the edge. This used to be a big problem with saline implants, and that's kind of why we gotten away from saline implants. So with the new Mentor implants, I feel these are probably the best from a cosmetic point of view. Okay, they're better in terms they ripple the least. The boosted implants will give you higher upper pole fullness for women that like that. They do cost slightly more than the regular implants. However, Sientra has the highest, like the longest warranty. They have a 20-year warranty, whereas Allergan and Mentor have a 10-year warranty. Now, I'm not sure what the future of Sientra is. They filed Chapter 11, and they were bought out by a company called Tiger Medical. And, you know, although they're honoring their warranties, I don't know if they're going to be around 20 years from now. So that might be one thing to consider. So currently, I kind of feel Mentor has the best cosmetic potential and best cosmetic implants available, and that's why I use exclusively Mentor implants. I don't use Allergan, and I don't use Sientra. The Allergan ones, I have noticed they all create little bubbles or fractures in their gel. So you see this bubbling right here? I think that's an undesirable trait. I wouldn't want to put these into my patients' bodies because of the fact that the gels are more prone to fracturing. I believe the Mentors do that way, way less. Okay, you can see these are all Allergan gummies, and every one of them has like a bubble in there. And even though you probably wouldn't notice it, sooner or later having that bubble, the gel is going to crack. The Mentors don't do that. You can see the Mentor is nicely filled on all of them, even when they're not placed on a pedestal. They're all nicely filled. The Sientra implants, they put them on a high kind of round pedestal to hide the fact that they're less than perfectly filled, but when you put them on a flat surface, you can clearly see that there is a noticeable depression on every one of them, meaning that I feel like they could have been filled more like that instead of 10% less filled.